Let's make a delicious homemade sweet potato pie. I like to roast my sweet potatoes, so you're going to set your oven at 425. While that's preheating, wash and dry your sweet potatoes and pierce them with a fork. Make sure you pierce them all over to create little holes. Then you're going to place them in the oven for 60 minutes or until they are fork tender. Meanwhile, prep your pie crusts. I'm going to use pre-made. I just didn't have the energy to make homemade, but you can do that. Once your sweet potatoes are done, let them cool, and then you're going to cut them in half lengthwise. You're going to use a spoon to scoop out the sweet potato flesh into a large bowl, and then you're going to want to mash that up. I used a fork to mash it up. You can use whatever you have. Once that's ready, you're going to add in your melted butter. In a separate bowl, you can go ahead and whisk together the sugar, your flour, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and salt. So basically, all of your dry ingredients. Once that's ready, you can go ahead and stir the dry ingredients with the sweet potatoes until combined. Once combined, you will stir in your whole milk, heavy whipping cream, and vanilla extract. Once you combine all these ingredients together, you're going to want to blend this until smooth and uniform in color. It will look like this. Then it's time to beat your eggs. Beat them with a fork until they're thick and frothy, kind of like a pale yellow. Then you're going to stir in the eggs until combined. Once your pie crust is defrosted, go ahead and pierce it and pour in your sweet potato filling. Make sure your oven is set at 350 and bake in the middle rack for about 45 to 50 minutes. And voila, you have a beautiful sweet potato pie.